Ahoy!
Oi, oi.
Let's be watching him at this wharf. I forget who it belongs to.
So the Pharaoh's Lockstone turned on the high beams.
Yeah, you paid your electric bill.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's more of an oil bill.
Yeah, and I
You're
honestly
running up
had
my fire bill.
I kind of had a doofus mentality about lighting leading up to now, because I thought that after you put it away, you could not relight at these sconces. I thought you had to go back, sit down at the bonfire,
Nope.
bring back the enemies, and I was like, what is the fucking point?
This is a dark medieval fantasy world. Fire does not work the same way here.
But
as it
yeah,
does.
I'll probably make use of it a bit more, since you just need to walk to the bonfire
Yeah, you
and
just
light
need to
it.
find the fire source.
Yeah, and I just need to start up
Yep.
one of these.
I'm sure someone.
Eventually, you're gonna have enough flame butterflies that you won't even need a place to start it.
Now,
Look at this dapper.
I want to summon a
lass.
friend.
Touch it.
Actually,
Yes.
before I summon her, should I clear out the guys on the boat, or...
Nah, you're good.
Actually,
Okay.
Lucatiel
So-
is. I think last time I was here, Lucatiel. You had just talked to Lucatiel for the first time.
Yes.
Yes.
I talked to her last time, and she moved, I guess, from the base game to someplace
Yeah,
else
you
in
talked to her
Scholars.
enough. She moves.
Well, it's like she doesn't appear here at No Man's Wharf in the Scholar version for whatever reason. But yeah, the thing about like these NPCs in Dark Souls 2 is that they are gigantic mountains of health that will soak up damage forever. So like, I wouldn't be too worried
Whoa,
about
hold
her
on here.
losing
What
a
are
bunch
you
of health on
doing? You
these
can't
enemies.
be using that thing.
Huh?
Do you have a license for that?
That is not regulation. Also, Lucatiel's just like, fuck it.
Like,
Going on in.
God, this guy's gonna. This guy's just
Oh,
gonna
he's got a
hang
bow.
back.
Okay, go. I'll stand back.
Oh wow.
I'm a ranger class.
Oh, she doesn't like it anymore.
Lucatiel's
Look
like,
at
I'm gonna
that
help
place.
you, but,
Opportunity.
buddy. I'm gonna
Well-
help you, but you got to put in work here yourself.
Shooting in the melee. It's -2.
There
That's
we go.
exactly what it looked like. It looked like Lucatiel came back and protested. I'm not going to keep doing this unless you actually
Hey.
get your ass in
Like,
there.
hey, no, that's not how this works.
This is the co-op. You got to go in on it.
I was using the throwing knife so much, I decided, well, I was dumbfiring them a lot, and I just went all in and just got bow and arrow.
Yeah.
So you can dump fire a bow.
So,
I don't know if you
So-
noticed that the. Well, I guess we'll fight the boss.
notice what?
I was saying about the arrows that the iron ones actually deal damage and the wood ones are crappy.
Yeah,
Okay.
the wood ones I just got
Just
because
making
they're
sure.
infinite.
Yeah.
So are you just going to play the Goonies soundtrack throughout this whole section in
Pretty
post?
much. Goonies all the way down.
I'm gonna find that other eye someday. So yeah, this is the guy who...
Cat
So,
dog.
We saw
Lucatiel,
last
are you going to
time.
do anything? Okay.
Lucatiel's sizing up the enemy.
Yeah, she's checking out the situation instead of running straight in like you do.
Why don't you give Mace guy something to do? Yeah, there you go.
There you go. So yeah, you'll notice they can't actually both attack at once.
Yeah, so
like
just
when
stand.
one attacks, the other one sort of like gets thrown off balance.
They're blocking. Blocking on one side, attacking on the other.
Yeah.
So you,
And yeah, you'll notice that Lucatiel just fucking tanks that guy's attacks.
those firebombs only doing 43 damage.
Yep.
And Mace was doing like 250.
Yeah, when I played WoW in Final Fantasy XI, I always played a tank.
Yeah.
And I just didn't feel right unless the enemy was facing me, wailing on me. So it's very difficult for me to overcome those instincts when I do a summon.
Yeah,
I feel
when
bad.
the-
I'm like, you know, even though it's just an NPC,
Well,
still
yeah, I mean,
kind of
after
feel
the
bad.
summon, like, your life is kind of worthless compared to the host. And, terms
Yep.
of game design, so...
Yeah, and they just gave them just impossible amounts of health. I mean, I remember at release, I don't think it was like that.
Well, in Dark Souls, like, your summons would die like very quickly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were useless in the original one. Thanks for taking all those hits, Lucatiel.
My buddy. In the cool hat.
There you go, you did it.
Oh,
You
Squint,
defeated.
did you say UO?
No, I didn't say UO. It was
I think
WoW and
you said
Final
WoW, and I thought
Fantasy
you said
11.
UO as well, and I was like, oh, somebody else who played Ultima Online.
No.
He would never admit to that.
I didn't have the connection for Ultima Online.
I barely did. It was worth it. 14.4, blazing speed.
I remember I had dial-up at my house, and on a you didn't know whether you were going to get a 14.4 or 28.8 connection until it was done with the whole process.
Pyromancy. Ooh.
Right. Yes, you
There
get
you
a
go.
pyromancy
Magic!
flame and a spell.
So that leads me to
So yeah, your prize for beating that boss is this entire pirate ship.
Mm-hmm.
It's yours now.
So did you want to play that Assassin's Creed boat game, or? It's pretty similar.
what's going on here?
I've listened to the
You gotta make sure you get
I've listened to
full
the sea
site.
shanties on YouTube. I don't even care. I'll tell you.
I forgot. That's strange. I thought...
It's right there.
Where's the magnifying lens?
Are you looking
Like,
for your
Oh,
binoculars?
your binoculars.
I keep going
down
back.
by the shields. Go down.
oh, I'm sorry. I kept passing right over it.
Yeah, really.
In game, this is Gunther patting his pockets
Yeah.
and
Where
his
did I put
sides.
it? He's got it on some sort of a leash around his neck, and he's like, "Where did I put it?"
Yeah, no, they've been there the whole time. You seen my
What
glasses?
is this? Huh? So before I get into this, I remember the bats. When I was killing one, he dropped pyromancy gloves. Is that lore that's implied, possibly? Them
I don't
dropping
know, did you look
pyromancy
at the
gear?
things?
Maybe
Most
the fact
likely.
it could be they hate pyromancers because they're bright fire or something else.
Yeah, maybe they ate one.
That too. So I could look at that, and I will in a moment. But first,
But first, fuck
I'm
that.
kind of curious. I want to look at the soul, I guess.
No flexel.
Yeah, the flexible sentry.
Oh my.
Huh. Well, it's not much backstory there.
Yeah, nothing.
They're
really
just kind of a
there.
jerk to other undead. Well, there you go.
Its backstory is it exists to attack you, which it did, so
Pretty much.
you're up to speed.
Your backstory. You like
hello,
pirates?
my old friend.
You like two pirates
Mm.
taped together? So, a note about pyromancy in this game is that it does actually scale off of intelligence.
Shit. So I don't really... It's not something that's tied to upgrading with souls or anything like that.
Right, it's not like it was in the last game.
Crap. Well, at least it's something for utility's sake.
I mean, you could still throw
It-
fire with your hand. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's really cool.
It is at least a different damage type. Like, if you like fire bombs,
I don't think Gunther likes fire bombs.
I love fire bombs. What's this do?
I'm glad you broke the boxes instead of the very expensive looking, whatever the fuck that is, astrolabe.
We're going to the pirates' favorite restaurant, Arby's.
Well, Long John
Ugh.
Silver's.
Too easy.
Do they have a boat drive-through?
Wow, this is straight out of the Goonies, huh?
So yeah, the whole point of going here, I guess, was to steal a ship.
It's like the time you called the police and told them that 50 capper demons took over the steakhouse Sizzler? Or the
Sizzler Steakhouse.
Walking back towards
Well-
the ship will bring you back, so
Okay.
don't walk back
You've been
towards the
led
ship.
to a dark and foreboding shore.
Well, everything's dark around here, whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, the level of foreboding is pretty much on par with the other places.
Foreboding
True.
or foreboding?
Ugh.
I don't know.
Well, there's only one dock here, so it's pretty
Yeah.
limited for boating.
Which right
Hey, there's
now-
a secret down
We're
in the
not on
water. You should
fore
go
or
get it.
aft. We're off port right. No, this is starboard.
yeah,
this is
that's what's
starboard
right.
right
You
here
should
because
go
we're on the
check
right
that out.
here.
I guess not.
I'm
I
sorry?
don't think he's biting. We're paying attention.
We actually did it. I said, "Oh, sorry. I guess the water is just foreboding."
Rats.
So,
These guys are new, aren't they?
I believe so,
These
yes.
weren't here in the original. I mean,
Well,
they're
this
sleeping,
guy's
so it's not like
sleeping.
it's all...
I'll get him for
Very
his friend.
important for sleep lore purposes.
Okay, so you were sleeping too. I didn't see what this guy was doing.
Are these like the customs dudes?
Yeah, Geoff is an international criminal now.
Oh man.
He's smuggling fruits across international borders.
He's disappointed that they didn't ask him if he had anything to declare because he had like 6 catchphrases lined up.
Well, I do declare. That's all I got.
Time to go burn my passport.
I wonder what.
That's one of those obligatory switches that brings
Yeah,
down the
it's-
elevator.
Yeah, but the elevator.
There's a pressure plate on there.
I wonder what
Yeah,
Gunther
right there.
would try smuggling.
Except you're literally never going to come here again.
Farewell. Oh no, that's a cave with stuff. I want to go in there.
Alright, I guess you will potentially go back
Oh no.
for that.
The first time I played this game, I actually went the other way backwards.
Yeah.
Yes.
I actually went down the elevator
So.
and got to the ship and couldn't figure out how to get on the ship.
Where's the mechanism that opens this door?
Confusing thing.
Huh? It's open.
No, I mean, what opened it automatically?
It just gets to the top and it opens.
It's a video
It's
game.
Dark Souls.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a corpse in here. Their friends in here.
Corpse friends.
Hey. That is not a proud night.
Soul of a little baby.
You never went back to Mayula.
I mean, we should probably find a bonfire
Yeah.
first.
Oh,
Yeah. There's bound to be something. I found it kind of weird that they take you through the boss and send you another zone and there's more mooks sitting there. Figure usually they...
Yeah, that was not.
Yeah, that
what
wasn't
it
there
was
in the
like
original.
originally.
It was kind of odd. It was also kind of pointless, I guess, because it was just two mooks. I mean,
Yeah, I
if
think
you-
like they realized that they couldn't put actual bad guys after you fought a boss, but at the same
Oh,
time they felt that it was
It's not
silly.
lost. I found it.
Ugh.
Well, I guess I'll be going
Yeah,
through
so
the-
many cells, and we sort of have to individually check each one.
Yeah, they don't open now. It feels like there's an invisible wall, so I'm guessing there's a switch I hit or something. It probably opens all these.
I think most of those actually just stay closed.
Yeah, I think there are a bunch that don't at all.
Boy, that is a long way.
Eh,
Of
you're
course,
almost at the top.
now that I've common fruit, oh boy, skeleton had.
Oh yeah, there's the fruit you're smiling.
the skeleton had fresh common fruit. This,
Yeah, I'm not sure I would eat that when I found
I'm sure
it
it's
in a
going to be
jail
wonderful.
Well, he died with some apple seeds in his pocket, and then his body.
Common fruit which has no taste.
Nah.
But when facing a true test of metal, its benefits could make the difference between life and death.
That thing does not look like it's tasty. I mean,
Yeah,
like
it's
it
not
just
that
said that
common.
it had no taste, but it doesn't look like I want to eat that.
It looks like it has shag carpeting in its apartment, yeah.
Delicious.
Hey, bonfire.
Could eat a peach for hours.
There you go.
I could eat a soul for hours. Now, I guess...
So yeah, you're good here now.
Yeah.
You're not gonna die.
Go back to Majula real
Or at
fast.
least if you die, it'll be okay.
Because this is enough to level up twice, I believe.
Yeah. You were close to an attunement slot, weren't you, at 9 or 10 or whatever?
Yeah, I think I got it. I can't
You may
remember.
want to grab that for pyromancy.
I think when I was doing the off-session stuff this morning, I think I got enough souls to level up twice? Yeah, I think it was twice. I put it into some other stuff.
Bearer of the
Some random stats. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Seek, bless, yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I already have an attunement slot. I'm not going to use it, but I'm not
good.
going to spend this, but I'm curious. Okay, so I was curious about the next attunement slot, but it's
Oh,
not being
I want
considered.
to say it's like 14.
We read
or
it off
so?
last time. It's 14 or
Yeah,
15.
we did find it.
Okay, so let me see. There's bigger.
Endurance soft caps at 20, I think.
Like stops
You
going
mean,
up quite
you mean
as
like
high.
diminishing
Yeah.
returns?
Yeah, it starts diminishing. Like right now, it's 2 points for every point. I think it starts doing 1 per 1 after
Yeah.
20.
I'll inch it up. Vigor, I need to get back. I need to get up a bit.
Yeah, you're gonna want some HP.
Yeah. It's a lot more HP than I thought I'd get, which is 13 at this level, but hey.
I mean, I've always felt like the connection between the actual numbers and the bar are tenuous at best.
Subdued.
I knew you'd be there.
Gotta stock up on firebombs.
I mean, honestly, they wouldn't have to extend the bar at all, if they just
Oh.
proportion it.
Covetous
Yeah,
Silver
really.
Serpent Ring.
Ooh, that's good.
Yes,
You should put that on.
That is what you get from her for buying a bunch of shit.
I've bought a couple things.
There are several NPCs in the game who do this.
We call this
Lady, you okay?
Not too special if you
Sorry,
must
my
say.
ass
Found it
was
hilarious.
licking
Huh?
It's the place where everyone seems to... Everyone's so stupid.
Bar from Cheers.
I remember that ring from the last one.
It does the same exact thing,
Oops.
which
Yes.
is give you more souls when you kill things.
Ah.
Souls. More
It's the
souls.
snake-looking one up there.
Manifestation of God of Greed, Xandro.
I was buddies with Xandro in college. He was a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
He was pretty greedy.
Ring of Blades, Claranthe, Ring of Binding. I'll probably keep these for a while. Let me see.
Well, you're human now, so binding is
yeah,
absolutely
Binding I
nothing
can
for you.
remove. Magic Restores. Okay, let's go with the Covetous, I guess.
Yeah, it's nice.
Wow, it's actually it's actually significantly heavier.
Yeah.
Something
But I
about,
mean, as long as you're
yeah.
under the 70, I think
I
you're fine.
I think it's
grasping or-
funnier that it's like this ring is a lot heavier than the other ring you're wearing. It's like
Put on the ring and suddenly you can't roll.
yeah, it's like
made it
oh
the
my
big
god.
uranium. Also, that's happened to me. Swapping rings in combat and not roll.
I knew you'd be around soon.
Yeah, I don't think the rings had weight in the first one, so it's really easy to just forget about it entirely until you get to one of the really heavy rings.
These days.
Is it me or has he gotten a little bit more polite with me? I'm probably imagining
Well,
it.
how much stuff have you bought from him?
Well, I've used him to repair and some stuff. I mean, I haven't used too much souls on
You
him.
guys have history now.
Yeah, you know, he knows you're not, a lecher.
The most important person.
You sprint for this part.
Right.
Cat
Listen,
Jack.
talking the shack is an important event.
I've got
Never
toasty
mind.
hands. I'll rub your belly.
Yeah, Shaq, let me pet you with my fire hand.
I bet you would like that.
Okay, this line.
She's not gonna have too much.
I don't think she
To
really
tell you.
changes her
nothing new
speech
here.
until later.
Not until, like, way later.
Uh,
Which is sort of weird.
There is Kale in the basement, but I don't care about him.
He, I don't think we'll ever have anything new to tell
Yeah.
you.
I haven't bought anything from
Not yet,
Maudlin,
anyway.
and he's in the same seat as before.
I'm glad to see you safe.
Mm-hmm.
He's still doing the squat.
Considered returning to my
He's
home.
still doing good business.
I've decided to stay up. I've started to turn a handsome.
Let me see. I haven't
But I'm like, fuck, I found a
I haven't
rube.
bought anything since that first session. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
If you have 4,000, just dump it on him.
Yeah.
Just get
Yeah.
something.
Like, even if you're not gonna use the armor, it's more to just get
Yeah.
Yeah.
him up.
Okay, let me see. So.
Did you buy the rest of the Falconer set?
I have not actually.
It is quite fashionable.
It is. I like the chest piece for it. It's the
Although I like the next armor set
Yeah.
that he gets a lot.
It's pretty nice. If I remember correctly, the Falconer's when fully upgraded is one of the better light armor sets.
I think so.
And I don't want to buy the stupid hat, so I'll just buy infantry gloves.
You can buy the
Fuck that hat.
the Royal Soldier armor that's for sale here is the same armor that some of the mooks wear in like Forest of Giants and other
Yes.
places. So that's how you can differentiate between the Royal Soldiers and the like the more common.
Right, they're the fancier soldiers.
Incidentally, if you get invaded there and you have that armor set, put it on and stand still. It sometimes confuses invaders. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Falconers kind of looks Roman Legionnaires-esque.
I quite like it.
Yeah, looks pretty nice. Also, if you really care about your money, you can go to Gavilan and resell some of this for some money back.
And keep the receipt.
Although I think he might have moved on
He
by
probably
now.
moved, yeah. since
Yeah,
we killed
he's
the boss in that
definitely
area.
moved. I was walking around. Well, the leggings are a little mismatching.
At least we didn't kill him by
Yeah.
accident.
The leggings
Looks
are a
like
little strange.
looks like you skipped leg day, bro.
Yeah. A little disappointed there, buddy. Oh yeah, and I had some small Titanite shards, so I just upgraded each of the armor by one.
Yeah,
That's fair.
that's generally a good thing.
The Elite Knight legs just look so awesome. You go with everything.
Yeah. Sort of just got big armor legs.
Yeah, and just the Elite Knight, like when I upgraded
Have you tried on
each
the
of the...
Drain-like armor?
The
The one all the way at the
I have
bottom
not,
there?
actually.
It's heavy as hell, but it looks pretty cool.
Looks freaking sweet.
Ooh, wow. That's impressive.
Got a lot of Varangian armor.
Yeah.
This is also Roman as hell.
Yeah.
Wow. That is...
It's heavy, though.
Look at how much better it is on those stats. That is definitely
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah, I mean, it's like 5 pounds heavier, 4 pounds heavier than
They're kilos.
stones.
I think I've still got the same roll speed.
5 stone heavier would
You
be
do-
quite heavy.
Yeah, you do have the same roll speed, so I just wear that instead of Elite.
Wow. I might.
Generally, as long as you're underneath the roll cap, it doesn't matter what you're wearing if it's better.
Damn, Gunther's gonna make the Legion march tomorrow. I don't think you have the money to upgrade right
Yeah,
now.
and I don't have a spare stone. Okay, good enough.
I'm actually not.
I think
That
that
might be
armor,
Twinkling
yeah,
Titanite
that armor
armor.
is probably Twinkling Titanite.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. This has incredibly good stats. What's the... I'm just checking one last thing. I wanted to see what the weight difference was.
It's about 3.5, 4 pounds.
Yeah, so 14.5.
Or units, whatever the hell you want to call them.
That's not... That's,
Units of
yeah,
measure.
it's about 3 units. It's not too horrible.
Yeah.
I wish more stuff had capes.
Of course, I say it's not too much worse, but it's also the heaviest. Well, not the heaviest.
don't you
Ironclad
have the
is...
turtle guy?
Ironclad's
Yeah.
way heavier, and it's way worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God. One of those suits of armor that you'd never have a reason to wear.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, the big thing about this is because it's twinkling, it doesn't
Yeah, you
go
can't
up
upgrade
nearly
it
as
easily.
high.
Okay, Varangian
But it's useful for our
shield.
purposes.
And I guess one last thing. I think... Oh yeah, I did... Off camera, I did go into the bat house. There were 4 bats.
The bat
Oh my
house.
god, 4
Yes.
bats.
There were a bunch of fucking bats in the bat
Oh,
house.
yeah.
But the prize is worth it.
And I got
Yeah,
a great
take
sword.
out that sword.
Yeah, so now
Take it
Gunther
out.
can cosplay as Guts.
Yep, the fucking
Yeah,
gut
there
sword.
you go.
Yeah,
I've gone through most of the game with this sword before.
Yeah.
I would like
pretty
to
great.
try this at some point.
It's great when you fire enchant it.
It's great when you power stance it.
That's true. Yeah.
One of these days, I'll power
I think I
stance.
power stance it with his Y-hander.
I can't power stance it until I have the strength to use it in one hand, I guess.
You also can't power stance it with a shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you will be able to power stance it unless you, like, pump it the fuck into strength.
This hand of mine burns. Oh, wait, wrong crowd. Not the right crowd for a Gundam reference.
Mostly Kuvo.
Yeah,
I got it.
G Gundam.
It's not that you got it, it's when you didn't like it.
I got a scimitar. I thought I got a... There it is, a Varangian sword. I didn't take a look at this. See how... if it was...
It's also like a scimitar, basically.
Yeah, they share the same moveset, I believe.
I think it's just a
Curved sword.
heavier, more damagier scimitar. Oh, actually, it's a bit different, huh?
That's a quicker slash.
Oh, I think that is a slightly different sword.
What's the short sword moveset, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, I've screwed around enough, sorry.
And just keep screwing around for another 50 minutes and put it all as one episode.
And that's an episode!
Yeah.
And
The
scene.
paper doll episode. When you're in the menu, the camera takes on a very selfie stick kind of dynamic.
Yeah.
So you've got 2 bonfires in Lost Bastille.
Yeah.